Throwing on first down. McDonald. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. But Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. McDonald. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. McDonald. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fighting his way through contact. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. McDonald sets to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they come up now second and goal. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they come up now second and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
24-yard.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Minnesota.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 11 yards there, 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, McDonald. And he finds Cook. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of
a big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, McDonald. And this one's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. McDonald. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. Open man there is Malone. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught. It's Malone. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and goal at the
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. A big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Rodgers to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Packers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
At the 23-yard line.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Vikings 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. It felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On first down, McDonald gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. So
first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Throwing on first down, McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dean Lowry. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And it's third down.
They go play action with McDonald. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, McDonald. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. On 1st and 10, McDonald. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to number 19.
Adam Thielen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Packers 21, Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On the stop.
Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 28.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score, Packers 28, Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. McDonald, he's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Operating from the gun. McDonald. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, McDonald, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Smith Jr.
Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Packers 28, Vikings 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Ball carrier.
We got a plane to catch.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
54, mark, 54, mark. Check, block 54, block 54. You're not running. You're not running.
Today's final.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Packers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.